It is your home of the phone scams. Bullying is such a big issue in schools, and it should be. Spike is going to scam Paul as a school official and accuse him of teaching his son how to fight.
We will scam you. Sorry, it's a catchy song. It's your home of phone scams. Mojo in the morning.
Hello, this is Paul.
Hello, Mr. This is Mr. Duval. I'm the assistant principal at Middle School. I'm calling about Eric.
Yeah.
We had a little incident this morning in the cafeteria. Eric stole a kid's chocolate milk. The kid tried to stab Eric with a spork, and then Eric raised his hands and tried to push him into a garbage can.
Well, I've taught Eric to defend himself.
See, this is what I'm afraid of, because when I asked him where he learned to push children around like that, he said, my daddy said it was okay.
Well, it's okay to push anybody around that's giving him a bad time. If somebody's trying to stab him with a fork?
Well, he didn't pull a gun on him. I mean, it's not like the kid had a knife. It was a plastic spork.
Well, if the kid's going to stab him with a fork, I would expect him to
spork.
defend himself.
A spork?
A fork?
A spork.
A spork?
A spork. It's a little round utensil, has little serrated edges and prongs like a fork. It's kind of between a spoon and a fork. A spork.
Never heard of a spoon and a fork.
Yeah, a spork.
Spork.
And it's made out of plastic.
So the kid tried to stab him with a spork then? Or a plastic fork?
Yeah.
He defended himself.
Right, but...
What's wrong with that?
Okay, see, I think I see the pattern of violence that Eric might be exposed to at home here.
There's no violence in Eric's home.
Well,
Eric's taught that he's not supposed to fight anybody for any reason other than to defend himself.
Yeah,
so
but
if somebody's going to stab him in the head with a fork, then I guess he probably ought to defend himself.
You're missing the details I set forth before you at the beginning of this call, sir. Your son Eric stole the kid's chocolate milk, and then the kid tried to retrieve his milk, and while I don't approve of his ways, we have a bigger issue on our hands here with your violent son.
Well, I don't understand why Eric would try to steal anybody's chocolate milk because he gets enough money to buy all the milk he wants.
Well,
so
it sounds like
I'm wondering if there's something else going on with this other kid that has got Eric all of a sudden upset about him.
You don't think your son's a bully?
Have you talked to the other parents, or are you just going to blame this all on Eric and let it go at that?
You're not teaching your son nonviolent ways to deal with conflict. Don't you think you could have just raised his hand and said, excuse me, this boy's about to stab me in the face, and then let
and by then the kid has stabbed him in the face with a fork and spork, or whatever you call it.
But he should let the lunch monitor deal with that boy. I don't think he should be pushing the kid into the trash can and...
Well, pushing him into the trash can is probably what he had coming if he was going to stab him with a fork.
I haven't looked at his file yet. I called our school counselor down to the office, and I was actually calling to see if you can come into the office so we can have a dialogue with you, me, and Eric.
I don't know that there's any need for me to take off work and come down there.
Has he shown any violent or antisocial behavior at home?
No, never.
Just you telling him to go ahead and fight at school?
No, I don't tell him to fight at school. I tell him to protect himself. If there's a bully or somebody that's beating you up, or somebody's going to harm you, then you have the right to go ahead and do something to him. And so he put him in the trash can.
Sir...
Actually, that's pretty funny if you think about it.
Do you allow him to play violent video games or watch violent television programs at home?
Absolutely not. We don't have any video games at home at all.
Well, look, I mean, your son was about 10 seconds from jumping up on the cafeteria and doing a finishing move on this student to finish him off. I mean, what's he watching on TV?
What do you mean he's jumping on a cafeteria table and he's put him in the garbage can? You're telling me two different things.
Well, he's thinking about it. I'm going by different witness statements here, and I'm just afraid of what he's capable of. I mean, we saw a new side of Eric this morning.
I don't think there's anything wrong with Eric. You just put the kid in the garbage can because he was going to fork him or spork him or whatever the hell it is. I don't see what's wrong with that.
Obviously, and you don't even want to come here to talk about it. Your job's more important.
We're talking about it right now. Why do I got to come there to talk about it? We're talking about it right now.
Well, we're seeing a pattern.
I'll have a chat with Eric when he gets home, but I'm sure that Eric's going to have a reason for him.
Okay, well, Mr.
Garbage can.
We never called you or your wife on this because we didn't think you need to be bothered, but now we realize there's a bigger problem. Last Thursday, Eric threw a fish stick and hit the lunch lady in the head.
He did what? He hit the lady with a fish stick?
Obviously, that was very upsetting to her.
That sounds pretty violent to me, doesn't it?
I think you're having a good time with this. I really don't think
actually, it's kind of funny in a way, but I understand he shouldn't be throwing fish sticks at the lunch ladies. And I'll talk to him about throwing fish sticks at the lunch lady. But as far as him taking care of himself, and he wants to put him in a trash can, I think the kid was lucky he only got put in a trash can instead of having Eric just beat him to a pulp.
I think I'm going to have to release your son from school immediately, and then if you want to come in and talk about this, you're welcome to set up an appointment with my assistant.
What do you mean release him from school? For what?
I'm afraid that this violent pattern may lead to something worse. And obviously, I mean, you're having a good laugh at it. You probably high-five him when he gets home.
I don't see a violent pattern. I see a kid that's just being funny.
I think you're the bigger bully, to be honest with you. I think maybe this assistant principal needs to teach you a lesson.
I don't need any of your advice about anything, really.
Oh, I don't mean advice. I think maybe I need to meet you somewhere one-on-one, man-to-man. You'll be in...
It's going to take a lot more than some from a school, too. It doesn't scare me in the least bit. You just come on out whenever you feel like it, and I'll be more than tickled to take care of it.
All right, how's this going to make you feel then? You've just been bullied by the Mojo on the Morning Show, and my name is Spike. You've just been the victim of a world-famous phone scam. And your lovely wife put us up to scamming you.
But you got to admit, the garbage can was pretty funny.
You did. You thought it was funny.
He was all proud of his son at that moment.
I mean, a garbage can and a fish stick. I mean, how bad can that be, really?
Hey, you were a bully when you were younger, weren't you?
No, actually, I was scrawny when I was younger.
Come on.
No, I was a scrawny little kid when I was younger.
Yeah.
All right, and
what
about your lovely wife who set you up on this phone scam?
She's not so scrawny, and I'm going to kick her ass.
We will scam you. Your home with the phone scams.
The world famous.
This is Mojo in the